Yo, so I'm Ross from Matador. I'm here with Jure from Adventure Slovenia. This is a good friend of mine for 6 years who's always pissed that I've never been to his country, and now it's time to change that.
We just arrived to Bled, which is one of the most popular spots in all Slovenia.
We went to Lake Bled, which is just, I mean, the most picturesque postcard looking lake you've ever seen. How much time do you need for a proper trip through Slovenia to see?
We suggest like 8-9 days. It's the most to see everything. Because Slovenia is such a small country. In this year we had really good winter, so we were skiing like last week, and go and pick up cherries in the wine region Brda, Goriška Brda, which is like Slovenian Tuscany. Then you go to swim in the Adriatic in matters of 1.5 hours.
You were saying it's like the size of New Jersey, is that right? It's like the size of the state of New Jersey. It's super clear water, like, you know, Emerald Bay and Lake Tahoe kind of water where you can see all the way to the bottom. You can safely swim all the way out to the island. There's this super picturesque island with a church on it. Amazing water to swim in. Then we went to the Adriatic and we went sailing on an Elan GT5 sailboat, which is badass racing boat. They don't have a lot of coastlines, so you basically do like, you know, hour lap up and down the coastline, checking out these really cool coastal cities. You actually get to learn how to sail from these people who are really good at it. It's so much fun. The water is just like glorious to swim in.
David was wonderful, and Maya, our skipper, did an incredible job as well. Everybody, thank you. Fala, fala.
From there we went to Socha Valley, which is, to me, unquestionably is the capital of adventure for Slovenia and outdoor. Think of like Chamonix, but condensed down to a much smaller valley, but all the same accessibility of adventure.
1, 2, 3, into paddle. The water looks so good on the GoPro, it's ridiculous.
We went mountain biking, we went canyoning, we did a waterfall hike at sunrise. All this stuff is like 20 minutes from the hotel, so it was just an incredible experience going there.
Staying at this beautiful hotel called the Dobra Villa. We are about to go sit down for dinner and have a multi-course dinner menu with wine pairings.
aka the second.
Zdravie, guys. Zdravie.
No zdravie.
Na zdravie. To health.
Wow.
Okay. So the orange wine is made as red. That means when they crush the grapes, the skin contact leaves out the tannins and becomes orange. The longer you macerate, the more orange it is.
It's really fine with the pate. Last night, no,
yeah.
It's really fine combination.
The attention to detail in everything in that hotel is incredible, but the food and eating, from the breakfast to the, you know, tasting menu dinners, were just insane. I had never really heard of Slovenian cuisine before, but you'll find out very quickly that, and I figured we'd probably have a bunch of good dinners. I had no idea the scale of the amazing food that we would have.
Salami scientist.
This is really important. We put inside the sea salt, spices, wine, cognac, nothing else.
He's taking us to these different rooms where he ages salami for different amounts of time.
Oh, man, that feels good. That feels great.
Okay. Product for all our board.
So we just had some of probably the best salami I've ever had in my entire life. Well, thanks again. See you later.
All right, man.
Bye.
Thank you.
The adventure continues. We're super fired up, about to go meet Ana Roche at the Hisha Franco. Super amazing restaurant. She's #1 female chef in the world right now. So pretty excited.
Here she is.
Oh, here she is. Got to hang out all afternoon, get the inside perspective of her cooking style and how she started the restaurant, her whole story, which you can see, you know, part of on Chef's Table, but it's different when you're actually talking to her in person.
I was, as a young girl, a skier and a dancer, but also very good at school. I was doing linguistic high school, and then later I decided to study international science and diplomacy in Italy, in the University of Trieste. And when I finished my university, I met my husband, and they had this place. And this is how I totally disappointed my parents and decided to stay in the valley and not going to Brussels for a diplomatic career. So I didn't go to the kitchen right away. I helped managing the place, I worked in the service, but then there was a kind of a crossroad. So since my husband was strongly in the wine business, the only chance was me.
I'm always confused when I go travel. They're promoting farm to the table food. For us, it's normal, you know, to come from the farm to the table. That's our way of life. It's part of us.
You can't talk about food in Slovenia without talking about wine, because obviously they go hand in hand, and we just had incredible experiences. I would say easily the most incredible experience of my life with wine.
I want that you learn one thing. It doesn't exist Slovenian wine or German or Californian. It's a wine from a person. This is wine which our family produce, and because of that maybe is special.
This was just different because it wasn't the cookie cutter quote-unquote wine taste. Sitting down with the founder of this biodynamic winemaker, learning about what makes their wine different, why Slovenian wine is different, and then you'll go down and taste their personal selection from, you know, go down and check out their whole process. So that was extremely special to me, to hang out with Alex and Aleš, get to kick it with them for the whole afternoon. From these very high profile chefs, very high profile winemakers, and then just like the camaraderie we built with the folks that took us sailing, that took us out on these adventure sports. The people were incredible. We left here with a bunch of new friends, and I can't wait to come back.